Good evening, cyber friends. This is Mitty Man coming at you again from Walker Studio, back in Studio B. We want to say we give God all the praise and glory as usual. Give Him all the honor, and we thank God for everybody. And you know who you make up the whole cyber world, cyber friends, cyber mates, cyber pals, whatever you want to be considered. And we just saying that we thank God for life, health, and strength, and we thank Him for His grace. In other words, by my video this evening is I named it by grace, by grace. My brothers and sisters, I didn't name this video by grace by happenstance. That was a song. There is a song by this title, by grace, very upbeat, kicking. And my buddy, also family, really, and Brother Jonathan Fat Cat Gilbert. Jonathan Fat Cat Gilbert, when they singing with, he's a member of Pleasant Grove AME, and back in the day when we was all in the choir anniversaries, back in the day, it's been a good while back when the old choir anniversary was really in the bloom at that time. And old Fat Cat sung this song. I played it for him and got the choir together with it. And Fat Cat could really sing this song. Among other songs, Fat Cat can just straight out sing anyway. And his son is just like him, Marlon. Marlon just like him. And but at any rate, this song by Grace is a very, very powerful song, very true song. And I do know that Pastor Walton, Stephanie Walton, the pastor of that church, she loved that song. And matter of fact, the last time we was out on the engagement, I believe it was the last engagement that we've been on. But I don't think it was this year. It may have been this year, but it was one of the first, and about the last one, before all this pandemic and everything with the social distancing and everything started. We was at Pastor Walton wanted me to sing this particular song at Brown Chapel, where Reverend Carlos Reed, the pastor down in Fort Gaines, Georgia, and my buddy Byron Sands, chairman of the deacon down there. He's head steward, I believe he is. And we had a great time down there that we really enjoyed seeing Pastor Reed again and his wife Beverly. We really enjoyed them. We had a good time down in that Sunday. It was a double Sunday, like I said. We left Pleasant Grove and went down there that third Sunday, so it was a double date that day. And even though, like I said, back in this time, my wind, my breath was very short. But I told Pastor Walton we would do the best we could with the song. And actually, I did even better than I thought I was going to do. Looked like my wind, it lasted. My breath did not leave me that Sunday. By the grace of God. No pun intended. By grace. And that song is very, very powerful. And then you listen at the word, and I can understand why Pastor Walton loved it. And I know, I told him, I said, I try to sing that, but no one can sing that song to me other than the guy that made it, other than Fat Cat. Fat Cat can just stomp down, sing that song. And I said, but I tried. And that's what I did. And we did a pretty good job with it. We did a good job, the choir and everything. And matter of fact, I will say that that was before my cousin, Mayran. She was yet with us at that time, because since that engagement, people, there's a lot of things happened. Like I said, we lost Mayran on the same day that I went in the hospital. The same Sunday that I went in the hospital with a life-threatening, my life was threatened as well. I lost my cousin, Mayran Jackson. And so it's a lot of things has happened since that. But it was still by the grace of God, we're still here. And everybody's doing pretty good. And like I said, that song is so powerful. And I was going to try to do something. I was going to try to do a little rendition of that song myself here back in the studio. I was going to record the background, and then I was going to go back and sing the lead part on it and do like a one composite track. And just for our Pastor Walton, because she loved the song so much. And we're going to see, can we try to get that done maybe tonight. We might get it done tonight. I don't know. But if I do, I'm going to certainly post it up for Pastor Walton, because she really loved that song. And as I say the song, I just love the words to it. In other words, it's so powerful and so true. In other words, like it said, by grace, we've come a long way, a mighty long way. By grace, we come a long way, all by his grace. Y'all, it was all by God's grace that we come this far. In other words, I've been through heartaches and pain. I've been through the storm and the rain, but I've come a mighty long way. That's what the song say. Sometimes I had to cry. Oh, yes, sir. Sometimes I had to cry, but I've come a mighty long way. And then I used to love Fat Cat when he would say, sometimes burdens got hard to bear, but I come a mighty long way. Oh, yeah, old Fat Cat sang that song, I tell you. And I tell you, my choir member, old Marlon, he ran in the footsteps of his dad. He sang just like him. In other words, that Marlon can stomp down and go as well. And we're just saying that it's by the grace of God, y'all. By the grace of God, we've come a long way. Now, you may think you did it by yourself. Some of us, the way we live and the way we talk and the way we act, if we feel like we got our own lives in our hands. But I'm here to tell you, you don't. It is by the grace of God that I sit here before you this evening. And it is by the grace of God, if you're listening to this video, it is by his grace that you're listening to it. So, we just saying, by grace, we've come a long way. And his grace have kept us thus far. And his grace is going to carry us on. And so I'm just glad about it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm glad about it. That's how come I tell people. I ain't got time to argue and fuss and fight and thin and prove and try to be this and argue with folks about something that it don't even matter. I ain't got time for that. People, I'm trying to do my best to walk this road in the narrow way to the best of my ability. I don't always meet the mark, people. I don't always hit the bullseye. I miss it a long way sometimes, but at least I'm trying. At least I'm trying, and I will continue to do that. By the grace of God, I've come a long way. And by his grace, I intend to continue to go forward. And like I said, we're going to try to I don't know how I'm going to do this tonight, but I'm going to try to do it for Pastor Walton, because I know she loved that song. She loved that song, and I'm going to try to get it done for her tonight in some kind of way. Like I said, I'm going to have to do the background vocals. I'm going to do a track, then I'm going to try to go back and do the lead part. In other words, I'm just going to try to do the best I can with it, just to give her that song, because she loved that song. In the absence of not being able to be inside the sanctuary, we can't come together as a choir. In other words, even to her mom, Miss Tommy, she acted just like a mom to me herself. Miss Tommy took me all the way through school. That lady was cooked. I don't ate more as much food as that lady as anybody else's. Really. Miss Tommy and her sister, I remember they were twins. They cooked in that lunchroom, and I know all the way through my school days, all the way through, as far as I can remember. And because I know it was all through high school. I know that for certain. And I know it was some during elementary school, but believe it. But Miss Tommy is just like a second mom to me. In other words, because she been knowing me really and practically all my life, and I've been knowing her just as long as I can remember in school. And we just thank God. Miss Tommy had asked. She loved the shelter. She loved shelter, and we hadn't done that in quite a while, and Miss Tommy love Shelton, and we praying and hoping that we will get a chance very soon, Miss Tommy, that we'll go ahead on and do that song for you again. We hope so. In the name of the Lord, we hope that we will get a chance to do that song again for you. It is a beautiful song. Matter of fact, my buddy Floyd taught me how to play it. He taught me how to play it when I first started with Pleasant Grove AME over 27 years ago. And Floyd taught me how to play it, and so we haven't forgotten how. I just say it like that. We still can tinkle a little bit on them keys like that. We ain't totally rusted. We got these fingers don't want to move like they used to, but at least we can say we can still move them. So with that being said, we just thank God for everybody, and we hope and pray that everybody be in good spirits. We hope that you have some sort of way of having some form of worship on tomorrow. I know that we will be on the call at my church at Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, where my pastor is Pastor Christopher Williams, and we will be on the call service tomorrow on the phone. We'll call in service from 11 until we get through. You heard what I said, 11 until we get through. So we are not going to try to put a time limit on our pastor. In other words, he go as long as he feel the Spirit want him to go, and we'll sit there if we want to. If we don't, we know how to hang up the phone. I mean, I just tell people it's real simple. You ain't got to make things difficult. If you don't want to stay on the call, just hang your phone up. That's all you got to do. Just hang your phone up and go. Ain't nobody going, well, pastor know you gone because he the one moderated, but he ain't going to get mad at you. You hang up and you got to go somewhere and do something else. Yeah, we make things more difficult than they need be, people. But at any rate, we got to say we thank God for you, everyone, and we are saying to all our employed churches, New Salem, Pleasant Grove AME, my home church, Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, y'all stay in tune with God. Stay there, stay in the grind with him. God will have brought us thus far, and he's going to carry us through. Y'all, we still got some good days ahead. Don't get discouraged and be all in despair. Most people right now are in despair, but I'm going to challenge y'all to don't get in despair. Yes, it's a lot of things not like we want them to be. We know that. I mean, if you can see and hear, you already know that. But some people just done quit living. Some of us just quit living, period. Don't do that, y'all. Let us keep our head up, because there are some good days I still believe that God got prepared for us ahead. There are some difficult days ahead also, people. We let me tell y'all something, in case you didn't know it. In this life, we will have trials and tribulation. Yes, people, I done been through something myself, and I'm yet in a storm. I ain't out of my storm. I might be sitting here doing these videos and laughing and talking with y'all, but I'm not out of a storm. I'm still in a storm. But I know Jesus is on my boat. Jesus in the boat with me, so that's how come I can sit here and do what I'm doing. But Many Man is not out of the storm by a long shot. Believe that. Believe it. But nevertheless, we thank God for each and every one of you. And we're going to end this video right here, because I do plan on doing another one. I'm going to try to get this song recorded. I got to do it myself. I'm going to do the music, got to do the background vocals, and come back and do the lead, so I can try to upload this song for our Pastor Walden. We're going to try to do it for, that's a friend of mine, go back over 40 years. And so we're going to try to do this here for her and my buddy Jesse, her husband. So he's my buddy also. Me and him been friends pretty good while. Not as long as Steph, but we still been friends a pretty good while. So with that being said, we're going to go on and get Bug out of here and say, whatever you get into it, God ain't in it. Please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. You can bet on that. Till the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. This is Many Man saying peace and good evening.